from last session is when the war should be happening. You'll find that in the first week after the dinner.
We didn't gain a level for that.
Humanity is.
I actually gave you like 4,000 experience. Natural numeric value.
4,800.
Oh, actually, I don't know. 100. You find the first week there, like the weather, like the earth has changed a lot.
Somewhere.
Some places that normally are hot, getting hotter. You get colder.
In some places that are indifferent are now taking
And
sides.
some places that are different are in a vacuum. Been launched into space.
Usually chunks of
Straight mother rabbit.
I'm gonna start joking.
That was the joke.
Second week, when it gets worse a bit, you find that some weather just seems a little unnatural, like dry lightning.
Oh, natural, there's one spot, so it's like snow. There's just that one
after a
spot.
fire, it just goes on for like forever. There'll be little snow in like deserts.
Kalen having
I don't know if that's a
like
good or a bad thing.
lightning storms and like tundra sort of things. Just like one thing that the world's set by changing. Third week, you'll find that it's earthquakes that start happening.
This is the, what do you call it? The apocalypse?
It's the second coming of Jesus.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. And I hate it. And I hate you.
Every bit of it.
They didn't just do your Architarius time and walk around town. I'm crazy.
You are the end.
Yeah, Kalen. This is a cloud saying "fuck you" to a tree. And a little tiny tree in the background.
Fourth week. The skies just like stops. Everything stops. You find that the damage is left. The continent you guys are on have been hit, but not as hit as heavy as the other places. You'll find that there's a strange energy gathering over in the continent. Let's go to the southern continent, from where you guys are located. You'll find that there's actually like a lot of buildup over there. As you guys, your satellites and all that jazz point out, you'll find that there's armies being built. Your modern armies, you'll find that they're actually built on a lower sea level, more than sea level, about a couple hundred feet. It's in a big valley-like area. And then on some mountains off on the same continent, not too far from there. From where the demons are gathering, you'll find that there's actually, what you can tell, over the gathering demons. So it's about a weekend. John has already prepped most of his men. Like I said, last week, John has already prepped. He's already buggered out and started making pretty much an HQ in his continent. Finding a place, making a place to set it, taking a bunch of men. And then over this course of the week, the last week here, you find a lot of people, a good half of your army being brought over to this continent, like the Navy, a lot of people in the Navy. You have also a bit of the other.
Wait, do our ships have, like, what kind of ships do we have? Are they mostly
There's a lot of
aircraft carriers? Okay, so mostly useless then.
Yeah, I would
Think
say
of bad things.
I don't want to disappoint you.
Ram stuff in what we want. Do we have anything with guns on it?
You find a pea shooter at the back of the fucking boat, Keaton.
Yeah. So,
What do you want to use? I'll use a fucking pea shooter.
Well, if you guys remember the history of apocalypse, there was two major wars.
No, I mean like
the
the
humans
last
brought to
shit guy
and
that
completely
got
got annihilated. Like, there's
shit.
that's where most of your men and most of the population is gone. Sports militias, all that jazz. The planet went to some sort of one.
We start recruitment drives.
All in all,
doing. That's what I was trying to do. You're saying
no,
no.
that already happened. You lost a lot of people. Like I said, there's actually a list, like a history of what apocalypse. I've actually written it down. It's in this book. And over the 80 years, or looking 100 years actually, because you're now 97. Now you're in year 97. And there are three times through the history before you guys came up where humanity has tried to do something and then just got rolled over like they're nothing.
Rolled over and took it in the shit.
Like, just got rolled over and like there's nothing. It was like, you know, it was like walking and you step on a bug. That's what it was like.
Wait. So those guys weren't even acknowledged by the angels and demons?
No.
They just got probably decimated. They came in, the angels and demons were
Like they weren't like literally until today.
You don't
Until the
acknowledge an estimate. You just exterminate them and move on.
Basically until like that dinner, they never really even.
When the ad flips your car over and calls you out on it, then you go, okay, let's have a chat.
Yeah.
You sit down to dinner and you're like, so I don't really much appreciate you flipping my car. And he's like, well, fuck you, I'm mad. You go fair play. You got none of that.
So, like I said, you actually lost a lot of things in that process. Like it's just you right now. You do have a lot more than you think you do. Just not as much as you can.
Well, no, like not what I think I. It's not what I think I do. It's basically I just wanted to try and gather basically what I've been trying to say was gather as many resources.
All your other NPCs have already done that. That's not your job. Your job is to be guarding.
It's true.
It's like a flag bag. Like that's what you guys
I
are.
don't know this.
Like you guys' sole job is to be the only.
That's why you just
one
have
to
light.
stand up against the angels and demons.
Cast it in their eye.
John lets you guys know you guys are more than welcome to arrive. You guys about 3-4 days, a couple days before the actual. So 2 days before Judgment Day, pretty much. The 3-year war starts. All right. You guys are flat out. You fly on the ground. It's a very typical regime again.
I don't know what you named it, but I call it a part-timer.
Roll up your partner again.
I told you to call him Tyrone if I remember correctly. You didn't do it. That was really sad.
No, his wife is called cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a
Even
honky.
better.
It's cool like
A cold ass honky.
It's
That's when he made him a zombie and then he really is a cool ass.
So
All
you guys get flown out.
What?
You guys get flown out to the edge, and then it's a couple day trip. But you guys, it's about a day trip to get to the continent by flight, all that jazz.
I eat a sandwich.
You know what I can actually kind of
Shannon
see?
kills you because it's poison.
You know what, honestly, you know what, Kim?
Like
Is this taking place in?
Unless it's poison.
Would this be about Middle East area?
The area you guys are going to, I'm gonna say it's more similar towards. Let's go with South America.
South America, okay. Because I was just thinking, if this was more Middle East area, that is so stupid. Because there's an actual Armageddon is actually the name of a field in it's like Israel
Remember,
and
this
one
isn't
of those
Earth,
areas.
right? Like this is not Earth. Like.
Well, yeah. Well, no, it was.
Okay.
They eventually describe the continent you guys are going to.
Oh, this is an entirely
This is
different.
not-
Yeah, there's different climates and everything.
Well, I thought this was. I basically thought that
No.
it was broken up.
No,
I thought it was Earth
Okay,
that
so
got
it's-
raped
No,
and
it
turned
was
into
never
something
Earth.
else
I don't know
because it
what
got
that
so
it
raped.
was never realistically Earth. My history's bad, so I just make fun of them.
Okay.
Just history's
Yeah,
bad.
don't worry about it.
All right, never mind then.
Yeah, so the place you're going to is the best way to climb. The best way I can describe the climate and all that would be similar to
How far away
very
from the equator?
It's very rainforest. You got mountains, you got all that jazz. There's valleys, there's lakes, rivers.
It's too bad it's not actually North America. We just hang out in imagination. In a little mountaintop fortress.
It's a pretty sweet little
You
place,
guys reach.
actually.
It's about it. You guys reach. Let's go with the morning of the day before Judgment Day.
Okay.
You guys reach a briefing room. You're in Port City. You guys managed to approach Port City, you guys. That's where John Logan himself. That's where he made the temporary HQ right now. And then once you reach this Port City, it's a little bit worse off than what you've encountered so far. You find just because it's as I can describe it, it's a lesser, almost second world, third world kind of like city. So it's not exactly in great shape. Like you have your buildings and you have your crap, just like most areas. But it's very unkept like other cities have, in a sense where it's just almost a lot worse. It's almost not worth it taking it, but buildings are still better than nothing.
I really wanted to figure out where they want me to park my next.
Like we have each there's a few buildings over
I'm
there.
parking on somebody's house. No.
Nobody really lives in most houses. Cities abandoned them. The city was abandoned. There's very few people here. There was almost no one.
Like they don't have a dedicated landing zone.
Yeah,
Like there's one guy who's like, it's your
This
fucking
guy's
cut
nuts.
my lawn.
Yeah.
Like I said, John came here early to set up, with some men to set up and actually HQ it. It took him about a few days to set it up and he managed to get it. You guys look apart. Do you have about 500 minutes in?
By the way, there's a stair doing gone.
Really equipped with.
And quick with just, you know. I think you're not going to be quick with.
Guns.
You have a lawn.
Your guns.
I don't know, you don't use them, but you care.
I'm a free
Your guns are your two fists.
Damn it. Yeah. Such a free spirit. Did you get one of those guns that like can shoot like
Yep. Okay,
this?
so I land. Basically, I land like not too far from the headquarters.
I'll do yoga.
John pulls you guys in. It's good afternoon.
On the plane.
You guys, like I said, approach. You kind of recover from jet lag and all that jazz.
Right in the way.
John calls you guys in. He says, "Okay, guys."
Sending over.
He kind of brings up. He brings up
In a
a
row.
screen. There's like a screen on the screen there.
On a windy day.
He points out the environment. He says, "This is. I believe they're meeting here." And he points out to more of a flatter field. That kind of actually, like it's the field he points out is where the mountains are up in the northern part of the area. The valleys is more center part of the planet. There's the valley is really big. Comes up. The area that they're meeting is very hilly. There's trees, but it's very sparse. So it's like
So it's pretty open.
it's open enough, but there's enough trees that can cause a lot of problems for a vehicle. By the way, you do have a few jams.
Has anyone been able to actually get out there and investigate it?
There's already had men there.
I ride a pedal bike.
They already had men
Still.
there setting up. We're trying to find the panel places to land our equipment. So right now, I actually have some helicopters in the field up as we speak. They're going to bring over the tanks and bring over everything.
I have quite a bit of ride, actually. I could totally ride a horse. I could totally ride a horse. I have quite a bit of ride.
I've got 7.
I've got like 21.
Actually, it's 8.
Yeah, I got 14. For some reason, because I thought I'd be like
Friday,
in the apocalypse. Could be one of the 4 horsemen.
John would use a horse if he really thought it'd be useful.
On a replica.
If we had money in another melee character, we could be the 4 horsemen.
Stop killing Orca Grubba.
Well, you got a melee kick right there.
Alright, Keenan. You got up, but someday I forgot you existed. I feel sad.
Sweet.
Hey, maybe that's what the 4 horsemen actually thought.
It's like the silence.
They're just
Hey,
humans.
can I like get like a special mount that doesn't die? Yeah,
No.
okay, let's move on.
That's not Red Dead Redemption.
I had like 25 to ride.
It's a giant dog.
It's called motorbike and lots of them. Just like there's
No,
Crash to a wall, crash to a tree, you're like, fuck.
a horse. I think it'd be hilarious, actually. The one guy that's always in a car,
John's
riding a
guys
horse
now,
in the battle, I'm just like, fuck you.
Stephanie is the one of the people he's been training. Kind of if anything happened to him, she would take over.
Yeah.
He's pretty much training another technician there, so.
Better get her to start building the golf in here.
Is that a challenge?
I've decided to turn my disciples into medics. Everyone who follows my path. Their job is not to engage in combat, but rather to defend the weak and wounded, and bring them back or young. But they all know how to use a sword, so they're not helpless, and they'll get killed. Medical samurai. That's how you do it.
Medical
And
samurai.
then someday I was a medical samurai. And I trained at school with them. And
So-
none of you even saw it coming.
Isn't that character useless till that point?
That's why we find.
Dude, fucking Tsunade was a medical ninja. I don't know what you're talking about, useless.
No,
She had a big ass slug.
Sakura.
She had a big ass slug.
Dude, she got real good too.
She punches bitches, and the bitches die.
I never really watched
And then she brings them back so that she can punch them
Sakura went
harder.
from useless and not useless.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
She's very much not useless.
I never watched it beyond like.
She's all like, puppets! The puppet's like, oh Jesus, you punch that thing and it's gone.
So
She does that to things. She hits them with her fist.
John
They
kind of
die.
gives you this look where it's just like
It's crazy.
he just gives you a very disappointed look. Well, this is gonna be another thing. Just like it's just gonna be in the next 3 years and be able to let me know if we can make it.
Pretty crazy, man.
What are we? What are the numbers looking at on their
The
side?
numbers we're looking at it for right now, I got about
It's like a float or something.
Like I said, this is just the start. So right.
Lava.
So like from what I can tell, they probably have at least a good 10 times more men in general than we do. But for the starting, they only have about double.
10 to 1? Sounds like good odds.
On each side of theirs.
Dude, have you seen you play fucking Mountain Blade? I don't even get out of bed for less than 20 to 1.
I know your character, dude.
I just get off my horse if it's less than 20 to 1. I just hit them with my mace.
So
Ran out of arrows
so
because I
just
killed
like-
too many bitches.
So I have the shit is like the plan is to we'll set up, we'll engage the army. Just like, and then I think the best way we can honestly do this is that we split you guys into 2 forces. Well, one side attacks the demons and the other side attacks the angels.
Team 1 punch attacks the demons. Team 2
He's like
drink hot cocoa upstairs.
and
Dibs.
I like cocaine too.
he looks over. He's like the ideal team I'm gonna need to split you guys up is I'm probably gonna need. It's like you. It's like you three. Jordan, David, and Derek will be team 1 with Dayton. Team 3 will be me, Colin, Keenan, and Paul.
My guy's name is Cloud.
It don't matter. Just imagine I'm saying Cloud. Just imagine I'm saying Cloud as I say your name. Right now. Huh?
Just in case, can we, would we be able to find me the biggest hammer that we possibly can?
Hammer?
Just in case. No intention necessarily to get close, but you never know.
Well, you're gonna get really close. You're gonna go right to fucking asses with this.
Oh, yeah.
It's like gives you like one of those really tiny
Well,
ones.
I'm willing to put a bullet up their ass, but.
He's like, no, the plan is right now is we're gonna flank them. Our army's gonna be one side and we're gonna be the other. It's the only thing we got right now. He's like, you guys are going in fine, so probably expect the worst if that's what they're like. If their tactics are anything remotely similar to ours, they'll probably have their higher end people with that.
So you mean like any kind of standard military for me?
It's like, I don't know what they're like, huh? But we know they could be kamikaze and send everyone out front, balls to the walls, and then we're still fucked.
Woo!
I don't know, that's kind of what we do. So.
Blinded by the
Yeah.
light.
It's like a big
It seems to work out well
The
for
difference
us.
is we don't actually make decisions that affect anybody.
It's true.
Yeah.
We could. We have the club, but we don't. Hemorrhaging things.
It's like, we don't need that. We just kill stuff.
He's like, so, I want you guys to rest up.
We just kill stuff.
He's like, relax for the day. Go take a look around. So, just like one is right now we're planning massive plan. Tonight, you guys will be up at about 600.
Free time. Harassing Jordan with my old man muscles.
Damn, you're tough.
I call up my kids back home.
Basically I get someone to
One died.
from the
Oh.
basically I get someone from the armory to basically find or locate something that would be as suitable as a close combat weapon that my mech could hold and utilize. But while they're doing
Like
that,
the top of a tank.
true, I could do that.
You
But
need your tank right now.
pretty much
Yeah, but
while
like
they're
once,
doing
once,
that,
once one of them gets broken, you just go over and you just like
kill them.
hammer
You guys
time.
will be far away.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna optimize my
There's a
sensors
plane
and
already, you
communication
can't fuck.
systems for
Oh
when
no,
we're
I
on
can't.
I'm gonna get leads.
And for
Best
that-
plans only last until first contact.
But then you're gonna have to worry about if you have a child.
The child will die.
Pessimism. Oh.
That's why I just like had
The
kids
world
when
is
that
gonna
was
end.
like 10 years ago.
So
If you guys fail, then
Well, that's where we come in.
I'll make sure.
We're trying to avoid that whole thing.
I'll get with.
We're gonna fight for 3 years and make sure to avoid that thing.
Crash will die. Anyway. That's what I'll do.
Actually, how many kids do you have? You what?
Wow, you're a rough man, you motherfucker.
you and your wife feel like a buddy. You got 8.
Okay, I'm gonna do What would it take to
I'm actually gonna write that down.
make sure
To
my
be fair, you're a wizard.
communication
I
system
got
is
it.
efficient?
You're kind of like
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
6 to 10 years.
To work my sensor suites and communication systems to avoid being knocked out by the presence of like aliens.
I win this time.
That's it.
Enchanted of
Like I'm
magic.
really not
Okay.
like. So you start doing hardcore.
Just double checking the system.
I rolled a higher grapple check.
The moment you apply magic, you don't need to check jack shit. Magic will fix everything.
It is kind of the way to do it.
Wizard did it.
I mean, the Scotsman.
Magic.
Colin, just remember, none of you guys have actually used any of your buttons for your
Alright.
powers. So
It's almost like I'm wearing 3 watches.
it's true.
Pencils?
Yeah, but you put spells in them.
Yeah.
How about one
It
watch
seems like
with three
something
buttons?
a crazy person does.
Start
Actually,
pushing
what time it
buttons.
is, there's like 9 watches on your arm.
What, do you want me to stay sane? I've seen too much shit.
I would actually do that. I would get like 5 watches and put them on each arm and really long sleeve shirt
Pencils.
and just wait for somebody to ask me what time it is. And I'll be like,
Can I borrow that one right now?
Just have it set to a different time
They
than each
exist
one.
in this
which
bag.
one's the right time?
You would be
See?
insane if you wore
Looking all over
like
the
5
place.
Rolexes.
My time's solved.
What the hell were the powers that you gave us?
It was
Displacement.
and keen edge.
Okay.
Which I guess will never affect me. Keen edge.
Well, I thought I gave you a different one.
True strike, maybe?
Thank you. I think what Skeletons got true strike because it's funny.
It is funny.
I thought I gave you one, a different one.
That's what I remember.
So,
Can I grab a quick smoke?
Okay, where's
Dude, can I
Canis
not you?
Majoris?
How old is my oldest?
well, if you've read it early in the first 10 years, about 9, maybe 8.
Okay.
Tell me has to kill.
I'm gonna say like 9 to like 2. Maybe? I don't know.
Just go for the 6 years.
Can I say any part timer?
You have a 9-year-old, an
I don't wanna do
8-year-old,
the
a
math.
7-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 5-year-old, and a 4-year-old.
Okay.
So, Jordan,
9
you
to
see
4
that little
years of
green
age.
circle
Actually, no, you got twins. So
around that tiny
Okay.
So one of them's
girl twins.
Two of them are
I'll
five.
say
Scott
9 to 4.
is the largest
Your
sun
twins
you've
are
ever
5 years older.
found.
Okay.
So there you go, 9 to 5.
You can't see how you can't actually see how big it is, but
Reads like a bunny.
Read like a book.
Alright.
Well, condoms don't exist, so I don't know.
well, it's
What?
It's a
Condoms don't
There's
Pretty
exist.
much a
Yeah.
condom now, because there's no factory making them.
Maybe son.
That's why you gotta
Canis
take like
Majoris.
rabbit
It's
guts. And just
Lister is the size of like, our basically
sheep guts, I
take
guess.
Mars's orbit. That's that sun,
Yeah, so
and it's not even like a
Do
red
suns
giant
expand as they get older?
thing.
They do it in one step.
Yeah, in one step.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do. Actually, sometimes they don't. They just kind of collapse upon themselves.
Like, do they expand slowly
It's like
over
die.
No.
No.
It's kind of like, oh, I flipped the switch.
Oh, okay.
It's like their final
as
breath.
soon as they run out of hydrogen,
Yep.
that's when they start expanding.
Okay, so then this one is just really big for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, I felt like the byproduct of the first reaction just becomes.
And actually, did you know that they found that there's a couple of stars that don't.
clever.
There's a couple of stars that don't actually feed off of hydrogen.
Well, yeah, because
Not surprised.
they're starting to combine heavier elements. Like, once they run out of hydrogen, then they start combining helium. And once they run out of helium, they start combining heavier and heavier and heavier until you have a sun that's like combining iron and plutonium and shit.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But
Yeah,
that also
they
happens
just-
in our sun. Our sun doesn't just make helium.
No, it doesn't.
But
Our sun's not very big, but it still doesn't just make helium.
It makes
It makes everything.
It makes big
No,
old
it
thick
doesn't make
statues
everything.
and just shoots the
Pretty
right
much.
space.
Makes black holes.
helium is the biggest
Makes
thing
all
that
right
it
shit.
does, but it also makes there's some iron. A
Helium,
couple of other stuff. I said helium.
it makes a lot of
Heyo!
Makes a lot of what?
makes a lot of things.
Yeah,
At least
they're not
my
like
favorite.
huge amounts.
Helium.
That's
Can I
why,
name my wife?
that's why it looks yellow to our eyes. It's not producing just
Woman, can I name it?
Name is Sherry.
Sure.
And reality, and it's so it's
I
like
want to
literally
name a woman.
trying to explain how like
Her name's
actually
Sherry now.
actually asked my teacher. It's like
It's
well,
Sherry.
actually asked my physics teacher. My,
Yeah, Cloud, I named
my
it
physics
Tifa.
teacher. So I was
Oh,
like,
Tifa.
So-
Okay.
We're joking,
can you
Sherry.
explain how you have a hydrogen atom? You have two hydrogen atoms that
Eric,
get fused and then create two protons, like sorry, not two protons, two
What?
Cutscene death.
2 neutrons, whatever.
They
I
just
know.
attract them.
No, they don't. Apparently,
Cutscene
it's
death, permanent.
something
That's
else.
the only way. It's
But-
like fucking.
They do. They just
They break
attract
the
them.
Hojo.
They're made up of
Cutscene death.
quarks.
It's
The
like
energy
particles.
created
Yeah.
creates them.
I hated
Cutscene
that.
death.
Or it's deuterium. You take
Cutscene death.
one
Yeah.
a neutron, a proton, and a neutron, and a proton, and a
Medic
neutron.
can show up on
Combine
the
together
far side of the
to
battlefield,
protons,
even
neutrons.
deeper enemy lines than anyone else in the army's ever been.
No, because
Deuterium and tritium exist.
Just embrace it that moment. You have to around 5 minutes.
Deuterium and tritium.
You can't say anybody.
Okay.
I hated that.
There is
So
a
there's
form of hydrogen
Yeah,
that is just a
like
proton, but there is
Yeah.
also
Like what?
forms of hydrogen. That's what heavy water is. It's hydrogen.
The most
It's hydrogen
beloved
and more
character.
neutrons.
She gets cutscene death.
Yeah.
It's
You do.
H2O.
I cutscene death. Somebody.
Yeah, I know. It's
The look at everyone's face when
good. Aww. You got scooped out the back end.
That he did.
Oh,
Alright, Dark Bead.
David.
Yeah.
It's go time. So, like I said, there's little festivities going on. Like there's some people are having a good time, some people are getting drunk. I mean, it's night before the war that no one ever thinks they're gonna make it back from. Orgies.
I get the house awards.
orgasms.
So if I get this time, I don't have outlets.
I chat up all the kids.
So you can punch people with pain.
Dude. Piss off the kids.
No, I get bladed gauntlets, it's badass. But I don't wear them all
Can't
the
really
time.
How are you?
Well, then what you do
That was my secret project.
is then you take
Secret
gauntlets
from everyone.
and solder blades onto them. Problem solved.
I
You have like a day and a half.
It
we
doesn't take that
we
long.
like to have an armor here.
It was my secret project.
Make sure just kind of just go follow with a whole bunch of weapons.
I'll accept this.
That's your armor.
Exactly.
It's like that boat over there has a whole bunch of weapons on it.
Can I make a nuke launcher?
No.
I don't have many notes.
Yeah, I won't. So,
Okay. I guess we'll go with this.
everyone's having a good time. Night rolls around.
I'm having a bad time,
There's
actually.
campfires all over the place. You're in a city. There's parks, places that some open areas. There's campfires. You guys mingle with the crowd. A lot of them are actually.
I ensure to stay aloof.
Most of the army you guys actually, if you guys do interact with, would be best. A lot of them ask a lot of questions.
Actually,
Most of them very surprised at the fact that you'll just go.
Balls in.
Well, most of them actually don't have a hard time believing the fact that you should have killed demons or angels. You would.
I did say that I was a lieutenant. Is there like a squad or anything that I can say
I'll
that?
flip a bitch if I have to. But before minor miracles, I can do what I want.
Minor miracles.
Yeah, man.
Actually,
almost the
There's a few people close to 50.
I'm probably almost the oldest person fucking in the city.
No, that's probably
Yeah, he's dead though. You see? Moving up the ladder.
yeah.
I know I'm not, but I'm getting there.
There's about a dozen old people.
After this war, I might be.
Colin's like, I'm surviving the ass end of this.
John's 40 years old.
I'm 35.
So if he doesn't believe I've killed angels, I'm gonna cast fairy fire on him. We're gonna glitter for the rest of the day.
Well, it's not I believe. It's just like when they're feared for 100 years, and randomly some human can actually kill the angels.
Yeah, man. They're bitches.
Can I get a motorcycle that has rocket
They want
launcher
to
attached to
want to
it?
have open and have it be crushed.
That old man muscles, man. Feels a faith in that.
I make sure that I keep pretty much, other than
Oh, what was the name of the
communications
place in
and all that
StarCraft?
sort of stuff, and having that low-ranked person fighting weapons,
Yeah.
that's just a close combat weapon for my mag. Even if it's makeshift, I just want something that's going to deal a bunch of damage, and
The best you can
Like
get
you
is
do.
pretty
Well,
much
that
some.
shit been great.
a tree.
The best you get is some guy said there's a whole bunch of a lot of bars and shit like that over at construction. There's
Get like a shipping
Well-
container and just shave off one side. Turn it into a sword. You're
Yeah.
basically done. It's like cut out a length.
Pretty much what happens is that some guy says there's a construction site.
Okay.
It's kind of abandoned. It has a whole bunch of supplies.
So don't get a splash. It's like a legend. but
Pretty much
whatever.
they make you like a giant.
It's funny because they're
like a
cord.
staff.
That's
A
basic.
giant metal staff.
It is fine.
Yeah, doesn't even have to be my thinking. I just want it just in case.
It's like it's the best we got right now. That would probably withstand the force of your mag.
Good enough.
It's like if we were
Just like a big
we
eye.
were- you asked a bit earlier. It's
Have you guys gone to festivities yet?
like we have. So I had a few
Okay.
drinks. Just like
Taking it.
going. Just going a few more.
Which one of us?
Go have fun.
Can I
I'll
use-
keep things down here.
Some duct tape on some rocket launchers to a motorcycle. Which I know I'm going to Yoshi, but at least I'll be able to say that I have a vulture from StarCraft for this battle.
Don't forget the spider mine where you get sentient robot bombs.
Oh, and maybe a claymore. Just
That
pop
was
it back.
About 11 midnight rolls about 11 o'clock rolls around. You find most people are dying down. Go to bed in the sack, and you get up for 6. You guys hit the sack. The most part of them does sleep. I think you do sleep.
No, I'm falling well later.
He plugs himself in.
Are you sure you want
But turns
to
out-
attack roll?
Caleb, he goes to plug himself into the battery charger, but turns out it's Foreigner.
Joke's on you, I have a spell that I can do that.
It supports foreign power, so he can't plug in. He's
I can cast a spell and do that. I can just be like,
Feels so good!
and get healed.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like the best thing.
There's a spell where you can like literally get healed.
Divine
I thought-
only.
I thought you were saying that you
Yeah,
like
solar
changed
panel.
the voltage.
No, it's where you shove your hand in the electrical socket. You feel
Yeah,
better.
I've seen that in the book.
Good
It's
for you.
There's like a big picture of it.
photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. You're so good. Just fucking solar panels on your arm. Photosynthesis.
I had a campaign where I was photosynthetic a little bit. I
Yeah.
remember like I was had like a bunch of ability damage, so they like put me in a bathtub and put me like next to the window. And I like just soaked in water and sunlight for a day. I felt better. That was your campaign with like the people from the U of A. And I had like there was like a parasitic plant or a symbiotic
There's some
plant
people that are just so annoying to play with.
You mean Colby?
Colby.
Colby.
Jordan's a little annoying too, to be honest with you.
A little bit.
But just like, you're kind of annoying. Just kind of.
Is that Jordan?
Oh,
Oh, they do.
Jordan's just in there, he's like,
No,
It's not me, is it?
I know it's not me. I was thinking it was the Jordan I knew though.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just, Colby always, like, he just didn't know how to be a team player.
I've talked to a lot of people who play D&D with Colby, and none of the campaigns with Colby go well. He's just an asshole. That's just how he
He's
is.
not a
He
team
derails
player.
every campaign he's in.
He's not a team player, and Jordan is just kind of like almost too focused, where he's not, probably not a team player. He'll barely be a team player as well. Barely's not enough.
Fucking Mark stabbed me in the bar fight. I was just like, you just ratcheted things up to 11. Now I get to do lethal damage. And I pulled up the hammer. I was like, I got stabbed? This bar fight's getting serious! One-handed Greyhorn hammer.
So I don't.
You guys
like
load up.
grenade launchers.
You don't need
I don't care if I need it or not. It's for the show.
No. Any grenade launcher that you're not needing is going to go somewhere else.
Yes.
Why? Because
We have army to arm. Stop robbing the army. Cut that out.
cut your shit out.
I don't have a
Just
squad.
throw
I don't
bottles
have
of
to
holy
care.
water.
No, your squad is quite
The
literally
army, you do have to care. All of humanity? I'll cut you down right now.
Yeah, okay,
So
fine.
we can have
I
your
care.
things.
Okay.
We can use those too.
I need some flesh from your bones.
John looks over at Stephanie. He's like,
Literally.
It's just like the men.
I need zombies.
He pretty much puts on like he has a whole call man. You kind of hear him like as if people are loading up on the people are loading up on like vehicles and stuff like they got on the vehicles and stuff like they got moving out.
What kind of weapon does
Hey, John.
Dayton have?
Dayton?
You know what I should do? I should just patch John in.
But like, is it,
Kalen.
what is it?
You know what I should do? I should almost just be like, I should just patch John in and just. I'd be like, hey John, do you want to say something to the rest of the world? Just patch him into the satellites to speak to everyone in the world. To give one of those final battle speeches. Countdown.
Sounds
So
This is speech he gives. There's no one realizes it because everyone who would know is dead.
what are those?
And not on Earth.
Those are hacks.
Did you buy your 4 packs? Alright, let's come to me. Is that my house? Is that what you think?
No, because I'm gonna take
Yeah,
it
where
back,
is it?
but
You want me to see?
Here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Then you good?
You would.
Oh god. Is there a can of gallon there?
No, it's lamer than that.
oh, there's even a receipt.
What do you guys? Oh, you didn't even. Wait, what the fuck is that? If you had gone to the Adventurers Guild, you could have gotten 7 packs for $25, and it would have been like most of these.
Oh, damn you, you asshole.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want something? So, anyways,
Okay.
it's everyone from the new Ravnica set plus that 13.
great about you.
There's only four of them right there. They're all new.
Got a badass over here. Watch out, guys.
That's probably what I'm gonna do.
So as you guys are loading up,
56. At least buy like Phyrexia.
No, I'll probably like go grab the four most expensive packs and just like, there we go.
It's almost that.
Mine will be like literally random because I
I didn't know if there was one that was more expensive, so it was like just those four.
You know,
Buy Shadowmore, it'd be awesome.
whatever that is.
Just ask them for Shadowmore. Ask them for one pack of each of the Shadowmore set and then like Legions.
Oh, that's for like the most obscure
Or
packs.
Alara.
Shadowmore's pretty good.
Get 2 packs from Shadowmore block and 2 packs from Alara block, and they'll be like, "What are you fucking doing?" I'm winning.
I'm doing unhinged.
I'm gonna tell you what or not.
If you bring Unhinged, first of all, I'll be really angry because we can't use them, and second of all, I'll be really impressed because they're hard to find. And third of all, I'll rob you because apparently you have to win.
It's a chaos tournament.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but Unhinged is crazy expensive.
And it's also not legal cards.
Chaos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Unhinged are not actual, like, they're actual Magic cards, but they're not.
Come on,
proper
Galen.
cards.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
They're
I'll tell you
two
one
joke
right now. I'm
sets.
definitely gonna get a
Yeah.
Cyril jump slot.
You can't know about those.
Okay.
One of those cards is called Blacker Lotus, in reference to Black Lotus. And in order to use the card, it like taps 1 more mana. But when you use it, you have to rip the card up. It's like tap it, sacrifice it, and rip it into pieces. And it gives
I
you
think
more
one of my
mana.
favorites is that you can rip this card
Alright,
drop it
black
onto the
ones.
table,
Yeah.
and whatever any like of the debris
And
lands
it
on the
turns
card.
lands on a
Which
sacrifice.
is like, so you literally just drop your debris apart on the table, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
there's
I think the
There's
card's
one
version was
call.
supposed to be like it's ripped in half, but I think it just says you rip the card and then drop it. But the person was like at a tournament where they were using Unhinged, and he was like, "Can I just like rip it into like really tiny pieces and just like throw it around?" And they were like, "Technically, the person said it can't." He was just like, "Board one!" Everything was gone. Really tiny pieces.
The best part of my card is that it removes cards from other games that's on the table too.
So he was like, "Yeah!" And he like fuck everybody out in a line.
You just put it in front of a fan.
Somebody's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Beside you, and you're like,
I was at the Adventures Guild and I was talking to the guy that we were doing Chaos Draft, and he was like, "You should just buy a Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack for the prizes to piss everyone off." Fair play.
There's one in Unhinged where
It's
like,
Chaos Draft! This card
Like,
does
well,
8,000 decks in hand!
They don't use
Yu-Gi-Oh! cards. Like, it's got 500 power!
You tree ball rocks 100 power.
What was the one that's the 5 cards? Get it? What it's called?
Exodia.
Exodia! I play you!
My card or my
So you just played Exodia?
Cards kind of. But it has the unstoppable Exodia!
Anyways, I think we were having an apocalypse.
So as you guys are loading up, men are loading into helicopters, you got carriers, armored vehicles that people are heading out. You three and Dayton are, like I said, you guys taking helicopter.
I'm in my suit.
Carry that helicopter. Like,
Don't waste your fuel, I got this.
Oh, see doodles.
That was you, right?
Yeah, fell straight to him.
obviously I need to replace
Oh.
his head with a car. Drive off.
You got whole megas.
That's exactly it.
Control a mech with a car.
Yeah.
The best part is when he backs up, he's like, and then walks backwards. And it's like, what?
Dude, if I could use my drive, I would.
The best part is he actually steps in an egg and causes like a whole bunch of problems. Like all these like horrible Drake things are trying to kill him in space, and it's like this giant space neck comet.
I gotta watch all those.
They're literally sitting there, just like the episode starts off with them just like standing there, like just like it's like very quiet, and he's just like, dude, no, he didn't step on an egg, he's turning, and then he actually hits his horn, and it's like the most obnoxious horn ever. It's like some really
My favorite part is every time it shows them driving the fucking mech, the control panel is different. There's like new levers and shit like every episode. There's like, sometimes in the same episode, it's just like, that lever wasn't there. That steering wheel wasn't there.
No, the best part is the red button. It does a different thing every episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like one episode it'll fire every single weapon on the thing. The next episode it'll like start it walking.
There's one where he's like in space and he's
My
shooting
favorite-
aliens, and it has like the it's like he's playing a video game with the beeps and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like it looks like some old like shooting arcade
Yeah.
game. He's just like
That's what I picture in my mind. Every time he jumps in, he like just punches something else into the fucking console. Like, within the second, he's just like, "Oh, I found this."
No, my favorite is still the the energy sword was created. He's like, time to get frisky. He's like, shit. I was like, where the fuck did that go?
And he's like the season finale. But remember when he like teleports his Mega Golf onto the
That was the season finale for the first one, yes.
Yeah. Like,
He literally challenged the alien ship, says, don't give me bigger machines, and then like the giant ship they're on transformed into this giant mech. They got 2-barreled guns that are pointed at him. He's like this, is a speck, and the guns are like this. And he's just like, and then James is like, did you have to ask for a bigger gun? And he's like, yeah. Just like,
Why not?
He's like, don't worry, I got a secret weapon. And then she'll keep it. Is this another thing you're going to tell me about? No, maybe. He press the button and he teleports his goal. And then we land on the console and fall over and still go through the
you like didn't even need to either.
And he's just like, yeah, then the thing explodes from the inside. We're all safe.
That show was the best.
It was.
So amazing.
Speaking of shows that need a reboot.
Was it the Sailor Moon crossover?
Oh, I was so bad.
And the Power Rangers where he like takes like the legs, he like fucking puts his right in his and it's just like
their
he's,
pants and
crazy metal, it's like
One guy's crying, he's like,
and like all the guys are like crushed inside the machines. They're like, this is horrible. It's so good.
the best part when he trains them and they actually become worse than they were. Because they made an appearance in the second season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. That was a good one.
I gotta watch
That's the
that.
same one where he thought he blew up the Power Ranger crew. He like was fighting this huge army. He pressed that button where we just had like guns facing on every single orifice of the button. Like every single surface had like a missile or gun pointing up. He fired it, missed the entire army, comes back, misses again, and blows up the mountain behind him. And that's where all the Zords were. And the Power Rangers. And he's just like, oh.
I still love
watch the
the
That just
episode
reminds
when
me
his
of that
best friend gets
TV
the mech,
have you ever seen
and
that
it's like an
anime Cell
alternate
Saga?
universe, and he's like
Yeah.
the lord of everything.
No, that was the season finale of the second season, where like when he goes to the alternate dimension, Coop is like some ripped, jacked, fucking badass villain. He was a cyborg psychopath, and then James is like super ripped leader of like the resistance, and I was like,
Oh yeah, he's like cool and shit and he has goals.
no, he's just really ripped,
Yeah.
like and scarred. So he's like really badass looking.
Yeah.
I don't remember that as well.
He shows up a couple times in the third season too.
Best part, he actually loses Megas. There's no third season.
He shows up more than just the season finale. I guarantee that.
Who?
Evil.
If there's a
Evil. The alternate dimension people all show up more often than the third. Than the
There's
final.
only 2 seasons.
maybe there's a third one we don't know about.
Bum bum bum.
It probably was just
So
a
how
couple
about we
episodes.
finish Dungeons and Dragons and then we'll look it up.
That means I'd have to log into your
Don't put those
network, and
names
I have
in.
no fucking clue what it is.
Because nobody else can. Except for me.
You move over. It makes me laugh.
Ooh, baby.
You guys just said he's not on our chest, and was weird. What was the call me thinking John? It says men. Today's a day that depends if humanity is gonna live. Like today's the beginning. I won't guarantee any of you guys' lives, so I'll tell you that right now. I have no how to do it. It's just like picking on the hope.
Oh shit, sir.
This speech is motivation.
It's like, but I can tell you this. It's definitely worth fighting for them.
The day shall come when the
Just
strength
like
of
I will
man
go to your
shall
end.
fail.
I accept that.
But
He
it's
doesn't
not
know
this
it, but I'm
time.
catching him through to like the moon base and to everywhere on the
Hot
planet.
dogs.
I'm basically patching him through like to anywhere that can receive a
Or heaven.
Or neither, because both of them are being assholes right now.
Yeah, that's actually a good philosophical question.
What happens?
We already did.
We're going to Xenon.
What's that? We already had dinner with that.
No, I mean like where.
Are we gonna do?
We're going to go to
Are
Xenon.
we gonna do?
A play a fate worse than death.
On my way to the Cave of Victory.
Where bards
Minecraft
Wait,
style.
no, we go to Havengard.
Sovngarde? Oh man, we would definitely Valhalla.
Yeah, we would.
So we're all Vikings now.
We would Valhalla.
Yeah,
It's
so
just
man-
like we would
yeah,
die
dude,
and
not-
instantly
you get there about-
Valkyries would come down and just be like,
No, Paul was gonna say you get there, you have like a Valkyrie groupies. You're like, ah!
Just like, but I will tell you one thing right now. It's like I will not give up. Just like no, absolutely. I expect nothing less from the rest of you. It's like I will shoot you myself. Concept style. It's like this is the last chance we have. It's like if anyone cannot cowards be cowards. It's like you can only have hope and faith in the people next to you. That's all you have. It's just like other than that, just like remember.
You okay, old man?
Just keep your head up and move forward. Just keep your head up and move forward.
Step always base.
It's like
I do actually. I don't know if
You get a little front.
don't lose.
I have lost a strike point.
All he asks. Just like other than that, just enjoy staying out. It's like no see what
I can just imagine.
Poor Vixen.
Your will's not looking too strong.
I can just imagine you all. I can just imagine that you're all four of you in the same chopper while John's giving the speech, and these two are bantering like this in the background. So just over the intercom across the planet. Yeah, over the intercom across the planet, John's giving this awesome speech in the background. You're, are you feeling the old man? You want to walk?
John for real, 4 years
You don't love the Imperial Guard. You don't love the Imperial Guard in Warhammer. They're just space Russia.
They really
They're just like, throw more men at the problem. Oh, they're coming back, shoot them.
Yeah.
They're going the wrong way, shoot them.
And if people try to say that the tower are actually communists, it's like, are you stupid?
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
Tower.
maybe they are communists, but I'm just saying that's the very Russian thing. Just spend more lives. That will solve the problem.
You capitalist America, bankrupt.
Well, I'd say it's a different form of communism, not the whole throw more people at it communism.
That's not even close to communism.
Well, communism is entirely irrelevant in this conversation. Like the economic policy of the town might be communist.
Nazis.
It's about 8 o'clock. You guys land. You guys have like your little area settled there. As you guys come flying in, you can actually notice off in the distance. Just very very giant black looking cloud comes from the mountains, and it's pretty much just like a couple thousand of those approach from the mountains.
Which group is this?
The angels
Coming down the mountain.
You guys all land. You guys all land, and then you're splitting up once.
Are we all fighting the angels? Or?
Let's say, who am I going with here?
Okay, sorry.
You're coming with me.
Yeah, but who are we? Yeah,
I get it now.
Who is fighting the angels? Which group?
I would recommend. John says I'd recommend you send Jordan. Just in his crew.
With the angels?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
mainly-
the devil.
The thing is, though, I don't know who's gonna be at this war. Just like we believe Halos is gonna be here. Just like we're Halos.
Which side? As far as I can tell, it's not really on anyone's team.
that's when he joins our side.
Halos is just I don't know, best way I can describe what Halos
I don't know if
is.
you know this, but Helios is actually a Greek or Roman
I
deity.
know.
Helios is the Greek god of the sun.
Yeah.
That's the guy who died.
The way it first created was Halos.
I was imagining Helios.
Is that
No,
the
it's
guy
Halos.
who died and came back, Caleb? Stronger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Would it be sweet if you joined us?
Yeah.
We came right in bacon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the one that introduced
Why don't we just make a party of painted deity?
that?
Just kill him a bunch of times.
No, that was Karnak.
Worshipping him. Just kill him a bunch of times. He's really getting really good. He saved us.
He's just like, yes, we believe Halos
Iron
is actually, I've seen him, he's not now commanding, if I'm correct, I actually believe, he's like I think the mistress is here. Be careful.
We get to go say hi to your girlfriend, Michael.
Venice.
No. She's a cutie. The sickest of cuties.
Yeah, Mistress Venice is here. Just thinking from what the angels, from what I can tell, I believe the angel is behind you guys. This is the angels. He's like for this floor right now. He's like
Exploded his seal everywhere.
How far along? How far out can I zoom?
2
I'm gonna
inches.
start. Basically, I'm gonna as soon as I can come within range, I'm gonna start like calculating, planning on finding out what's in their actual army, like what their army is actually made of if I can't see
Well,
them.
use your satellites, you can see.
Okay, I didn't do that.
You got a lot of 4 wings, and then you got the 160.
Okay. And where's he at?
16. Where
Well,
you go?
you can tell where he is, but you can't see his exact position because the 6 wings actually can't be seen. It's more like a splotch of like blurriness. You got like the angel of the sun, there's like a splotch somewhere, and that splotch.
Furry.
Yeah, where's the splotch in it?
What?
And where's the splotch in these splotches?
It's actually right in the center from looks of it.
That's what I figured.
Furry wings?
So the demons. You guys looking at demons? Halos is actually, well, most of the Halos is riding is fallen angel. Like, it's more like riding in the sense where it's just like he's just kind of like that's what he described as it's kind of like she's just holding him up. He's just kind of like hanging there. He's just flying in. Very smug look in his face. He's kind of just more of the.
I'm just picturing like this.
The mistress
small
actually.
little child.
The mistress actually looks very bored. He's very upset the fact that she's leaving this one.
Well, yeah, she's not that kind of a leader. She's the mistress of the shadows, sits back and weaves her web of awesome, and then people die because of it. She's just like Malkavian style.
So, people in the mech.
She was
Let me do here.
almost actually more like Grandal, actually.
Actually, I
That
can
must
split
be
it
her
up.
thing.
Going to trade you. You should probably go with. You should probably split up the people in mechs. So
Okay.
Keenan, you trade me David. I forgot David's name.
Sweet. So I'm with these two.
So we got Bounty.
Anything?
And David. David's
Oh,
just totally
okay.
good. You have a heal in the group. You're welcome.
You have another divine samurai
He's like, and
protege.
he's like, you. John says your car is actually over up. He tells you where your vehicle's located.
Sweet.
He's just like, I need you. And it's you and
Gonna
you
reinforce it with something stronger than angels. Like angel bones. So that it won't like just disintegrate as soon as I hit a demon with it. That's what happens. I like hitting people with my car and then it's just like no.
It would be kind of funny is if you had like a front blade on it that was made out of demon bones to go against angels, and then you press a button and it just flips to another blade that's made out of angels. Just
Or if you were Jewish, they didn't have the chick enchant 2 different guns, one with Bane, the one with Bane Demon.
yeah.
That was funny.
And shoot him with both.
Just like
So you guys load up. John, he's actually slightly prepared less than usual. Doesn't feel exactly like he's been busy.
it's okay, his double bag's already in my car.
Well, no, he can bring his normal armor in.
Foreshadowing.
I don't have the Genesis spare.
Nope. And he's 2 weeks from retirement.
John never retired.
Foreshadowing.
3 years from retirement.
Yeah.
Retirement.
Yeah, one way or the other. We got 3 years.
So-
It's done.
No, John, though it does, it's a weird set of weapons. Yeah, right now it's a shotgun, and really weird looking pistol. It's like a pistol, it's like a hand cannon, which you can tell it's been made. It's a hand made. And he does have a pistol too. So it is
I love that little
it's just like
badass.
combat. Yeah, heads up. And you guys load up in the car. You guys load turn me up, pilot.
Well, I think I did.
You don't, you just want a helicopter.
I'm pretty sure I got piloted.
Well, I can strap my mech underneath if I have to.
Yeah, I got 15.
You have rank in it?
I put 1 rank in it.
There you go. Okay, you don't need
There
to.
you go. Okay.
Where are you? Did you rank as a pilot?
Nope.
Okay, we'll join your pilot. Sweet. Do like a guy in Independence. I pilot, I fly, and it's just drunk.
Not bad.
Oh, it's promising. 31. 31. Do good. That was fun. Just car is like. By the way, your car is slightly different. It's been cooked. Well, it's designed for more off-roading.
And it will disintegrate as soon as you hit a demon.
Guaranteed. It's okay, I'll start hitting more demons. It'll strengthen it through contact.
Kill it, make sure.
Exactly.
Or break it.
Self-death, it didn't even work. No. Infuse it with demon
So-
essence.
That's not a bad idea. I should hit more
You can
demons with
hear.
it.
You can hear. Wow. There's a bit of thunder.
Over the car.
It sounds like a lot of thunder. It's pretty much the marching of the demons coming in.
Some sweet demons.
So
Sacrifice demons.
the way it's looking, as well as you approach here, you see a couple thousand demons. You see the angels come flying in. You got the human army off in the distance here. It's not too big, especially considering the back side of the thing.
We're probably pretty thin someone so that they do us most.
No, you guys are not. John says we'll only attack after contact.
You're awesome, David.
Did he catch it as well?
No, I
No.
threw it and landed like next to him.
And he looked so sad because he woke up and then he seen it and he got all happy.
You hear stepping into the comm saying, he's like, men, it's just like, it's time to move out. He's just like, we have confrontation. He's just like, I want all foot soldiers to be on the sides. He's like, we get armored vehicles up front. He's like, and then all tanks will leave. He's just like, you guys will head out. He's just like,
What if the tanks do?
No, I guess my wizard
fires
would
in range.
reset.
Because
he had.
I thought you said tanks would leave.
No, armored vehicles leave.
That's right. Asphyxia is an auto kill, which affects all creatures. Unless there is.
It's like armored vehicles will leave. Foot soldiers will keep to the halt. Fall back with the tanks. Just like, and then
Okay.
for confrontation, let's hope for the best. Move out. It's about 10 minutes go by. This confrontation is moves with the angels actually the first move. So whereas one of them actually flies into as they get close enough, the angels actually start spraying out and just fucking go blitzkrieg on everything. It's just like it's the other vehicles don't really stand a chance.
That's great.
I think it's like a lot of the demons have gone down to its turn. Maybe some of the angels come flying in and explode into the army.
It does.
It is. And now it's
Ragnarok has come.
let's do it. And yeah, it's messy. It's just,
It's work.
This is the smallest of them. It's gonna be an awesome battle. Just millions strong armies. Just
Yeah, you guys have a couple thousand
like
of those.
millions.
Our armor looks like Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat.
I hope so.
Mine's
Just like this super evil samurai get up.
It's definitely the way out.
Mine's giant mecha crab.
So, the battle, it's gruesome. Half an hour goes by, it's brutal. Time goes by, and John says, okay, it's like, well, good thing you guys don't have the angels, because they're all flying right now. I'm gonna fly. Okay.
I could throw them into the air. I could drop them onto them.
Fly an helicopter.
Well, I don't know.
They run into one and just
Like,
jump
fly me closer so I can punch them. Well, actually, that'd be me flying. I'll be like,
Hey Jordan, fly yourself closer so you can punch.
damn it.
It's like Jordan just flies above. Jordan just flies the helicopter above, jumps out, just starts going from angel.
You can punch them from inside the cockpit.
Okay, Galen,
Punch
I
right
love
in front
advanced
of you.
campaign,
Oh.
and I don't have monkey D. Luffy arms. I never even thought of that.
Then you could have punched all of the flying things. You'd go,
It feels like I've been wasted my
I didn't even ever watch that
You know
shit.
what,
when I
Jordan, I'm
was
sorry, but the
I
only
fucking
way I
the
could
arms.
imagine what you just said was your mechanical arms would just be one of those giant boxing gloves on the springs that
I've always figured like Inspector Gadget bullshit right there. Just
It's like rocket fish.
Any of the
Let's
above.
crank
Go
yourself.
gadget fast.
No. What was it? Android 16.
Yeah,
He literally can take his arms off to shoot fire.
yeah.
That's the way to do it.
He goes, it's like his forearms go off, he's like, fire. And you're like, oh my god, that's so awesome.
And it's just like tucked under his arms, dude. He's just like,
I was like, yes. Just, and then does it, I was just like, you're so awesome, I love you so much. You're my favorite character ever. David, time for epic combat. You ready?
I put sugar in your mouth. What more can I do for you?
So,
I already had like
about
a
45 minutes ago,
Mountain
John
Dew.
says we're heading out to just like, it's like after the battle, the chaos go in, we're gonna slip in, because we're gonna attack the back ranks. He's just like, I want,
I want us to win.
you guys will be, we'll call you Alpha, and then,
Gotta go
we'll
back.
be,
Alpha Wolf.
we'll be Beta. It's just like something, he's like, well, Alpha, you guys are gonna,
It would be Omega instead.
Omega.
Omega, man.
no, sure. No, you guys are Team Brownies.
I'll with that too. Shao Kahn and Team Brownie.
Oh,
What
Like,
team Super
Team
Brownie like?
The Team Alpha
The
is
armor
just
is
like,
purely decorative. It falls apart at the slightest touch, so that someone could like tap me on the head and it'll like come apart, and I'll just be like, son of a bitch.
you tapped me on the head!
Because actually, it would be gross.
He's just
So I
like,
need all of the
go for the
action.
six
Gross.
swing. He's just like,
The 6 what?
6-wing baby.
J-Rod. He's just like, you killed that thing.
The 6 wing? Wait, how many are there?
There's only one right now.
Should I,
The 1 system.
I'm pretty much leaving the system to you. Just like, as for us, he's
should
just
I go
like,
home after?
No.
No.
you.
You need to kill more.
He lives is yours. He's, you know that one guy that was blowing the shit out of you in that one campaign? Remember when he got the melted sword in his stomach and
It's that guy, but he's stronger now.
Wait, is that what the 6 wing is?
No, the 6-winged is a different guy.
It's all
Like, fuck
yours.
that guy could just live a peaceful life.
I love your style, George.
Just like wasting my.
I'm looking prosper, I'm gonna go home.
It's gonna prosper either way. You're just gonna get tougher. I'm gonna waste my time.
Well, Mistress is yours.
Bet you ain't wasting my time.
Keep her occupied. You let her toy
Keep
with
her
you.
occupied.
If she toys
Keep her
with you,
satisfied.
if she toys with you, let her.